Okay, it looks like we are live. So welcome back. Today I'm going to be continuing to work on Kano. Yeah, so today, not going to be adding in any new features. It's going to be continuing the sort of cleanup that I'm working on. Trying to get, fix some bugs, make the code cleaner, and get it ready because I would like to, fairly soon, I have to work on it a bit more, but I want to get Kano script implemented into Kano so that it can be used basically as the scripting language. Um, yeah, Kano script needs some more work before that's ready, but I would like Kano to be ready for that before I really add any new features. That's sort of the next big feature plan. Let's see. So, why do we have all these O files in here? Are they tracked? No. So all the okay, that's fine, I suppose. I don't know where they came from though. I will figure that out. Okay. Let's see though. That's weird. I don't know what that is about. What is this? What is this? I don't know what this is. What? Yeah, what? But then we have the regular may not see. So I don't know where that came from. I can remove that. I don't know why the object files are in here. They should be in the build section. Just want to make sure that, yeah, okay, so it's an actual object file. So I can just remove that, I think. It should be in the build. Because there's, remove the .o file. Kano buffer, yeah. Yeah, it didn't rebuild, so I don't know what that's about. But that is okay. So let's start in a keys file. I was working through this. Let's go to handle insert keys. Trying to make a function basically for each key. For the most part. So that way the behavior is kind of abstracted, and then I can see where there's repetition that can be reused, basically, right? So we have like this. So this is enter. So this is when you press enter. Okay, so this, it checks the brace. So that could be a function. That makes sense to be a function to check, basically just indent. We have the new line indent already. So this is for what? This is the indentation based on how many previous braces there are. Okay. So that may require some things. We'll see. We'll see on that. And what else? So then the default, this is just the default handling there. So I won't worry about that just yet. I think this could be a good place. So this is let's see what it's doing. So it inserts a new line if there is a brace. If there's a brace, that means there's one new line, right? And then we loop over the number of braces and we basically add more tabs. Interesting. So why do we insert the new one? Yeah, what's the new? I don't get what the new line is for exactly. Because that should be handled here, new line indent. Or does this do something else? Let me look at what this does. That's in the buffer file. See new line indent. So it inserts this and then it creates an indent. So the indent, based on the number of braces. Yeah, so why do we have to do that twice? I don't get that. Yeah, what's that for? What? I should have added a comment to explain what it's for. And once I figure it out, I will. Oh, so what if I get rid of this, right? What does that do? I'm in the wrong thing. So let me go back. Let's go again. Go to the correct one right here. Okay. Yeah, so it doesn't work then. Right. So that's if there is no no braces. It doesn't work at all. Oops. Right. And that works as expected. So what if I get rid of this, right? If I break here. The undo is not gonna work because there's undo handling. But what does that look like? Oh, see? That works. Okay. So Okay, so that handles the other part of the brace. Right. So this, the other side of the, yeah, so it inserts a new line there, and then changes the position of the brace. Okay, so that can be a function then. So we'll do basically, brace. Maybe just bracing then. Right, and we're gonna pass the buffer and the state, I guess. So then this basically needs to be moved into there. It's gonna be hard to copy and paste it over though, because the copy and paste doesn't really work. It doesn't work like that. I might have to use Vim to copy and paste it, so I will do that, I guess. I don't like to use it, but I need to. I'll work on the copy paste soon. Yeah, let's go to the keys.c and then handle insert keys, and it's right down here. Grab this. So the create undo, yeah, that is independent. That's based on the state, so we don't need. I used the wrong thing. I'm supposed to be using Vim. Line. No, it's handle insert. Go. And yeah. So this I want to delete. Oops. And let me make sure, yeah. So I deleted it. And then I can open the buffer.c and I can create that function. I want to do it by the new line indent. So what is that at? Right here. Okay. So this is buffer. What did I call it? I don't know. Brace indent. Okay, buffer brace indent. We actually just need the state because the current buffer is stored in the state, so that'll work fine. And I'll go back to Kano. Okay. So why is there an extra space here? I don't know why it looks like that. I'll save that. I'll reset this and reset this one. So buffer brace. Buffer. I think I did it with 2 of those. Yes, that's not right. Yeah, it just needs the state pass. And everything else should be handled from there. Well, we might have to pass the current undo, actually. Well, no, because it's set, right? State current undo. Yeah. So that should be okay. So there's going to be some issues here, right? So we'll set the buffer. State buffer. And then we have the current buffer set there. Yeah, and everything else I think is fine. Oh yeah, I need to add it to the header file. Where is the indent? Okay. And handle move left is not okay, so it's not declared in the header file, so I need to do that. And then brace is undeclared. So brace, ooh, okay. That might be a problem. So we can just pass the brace. That should be fine. Brace. And it doesn't take very much. So brace. Like not it's not a large structure. Buffer. Okay, and to the header file I need to add handle to keys.h. But before it was only used in the keys file. Okay, next build, and it should work. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, alright, so that looks good. Looks good to me. So I should add the other ones here as well. So left, right. They should all be the same. Okay. Back here, and then handle brace. No, buffer brace. Right here. Okay, so that's much more concise. So I will add let's handle the extra brace. Which gets inserted. Right, because we have the other brace. We need to handle the indentation of that as well. Because this handles the cursor, but then the brace is at the end of the line, and you would rather have, not you rather, it should be here, basically. Right. Instead of being like, let me go like that. Instead of being like this, it will be like that. Right. That's basically, that's what that function does. Inserted brace auto close. I also need to add, maybe I'll even make an issue for that. I need to add a config variable to disable that, right? Disable, to disable auto braces. Bam. Okay. That'll be implemented once KanoScript is integrated, embedded, whatever, however you want to say it. Right. Yeah, so that works. So this is the new line that actually indents it. And we set the undo, and that gets set there. So that should be good. Okay, so there could be another function for this entirely. So handle enter key. Which we'll come back to that, because I don't know. Right, like, I think smaller things like this can be, well, this actually could be, this could be a function itself. Because I think I used this quite a few times. Yes, this could be buffer insert line. I already had that, actually. Create indent. So is this the same thing? This looks like it's the exact same thing. Yeah, alright, perfect. So we can just use that. Buffer create indent. Indent. State in buffer. I'll put the break here. I want to try that. Oops. Okay, I did it the wrong way around. Buffer first and then fit. And it does not work. Why? Should insert the characters. Yeah, it should do that. What is it not? It's the same thing, right? State config indent. Ooh, but that's also based on the number of braces. We want it to be like that, right? No, we don't. Okay. So that's not exactly the same. I misread. Yeah, so it is different. It's almost the same. We could also pass the number of braces. How many times do I use this function? What is it? Create indent. I don't use it very many times. If we pass that, then we just pass it as 1. So it only repeats this once. Right, and then it could be reused. Let's do that. Braces. Yeah, we can just use this here instead. Braces, and I think, yeah, this should be the only place I need to use, so. And then when we use it, this we pass the state number braces. But then here we pass 1. We also need to update the header file though. Then, yeah, here we pass 1. Well, no, we want it to be 0, right? No, we want it to be 1 because, So really that should be a number of indent, right? Indent, okay. Because that is what it is, right? Because the number of braces is how many times you want to indent it. So that's really more appropriate. Okay. It also needs to be a one of those. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. Then it's pretty clear if you look at the header signature. No. Yeah. Create indent. And count. Okay. Trying to build that. It does build, and then it does indent. Okay, perfect. This still works correctly. Perfect. All right, that is great. Let's go back here. Yeah, so we can just get rid of this entirely. So now it is reused. Perfect. And that looks much nicer. Right, so that's kind of nasty look, because we use this a few times, which also might be able to be a function. I think I was looking at that. It could be a function, rather than, like, there was a reason that it was a macro instead, but then that functionality has changed, so now it could be a function. Well, I'll come back to that. Let's look at perhaps this, the command. So this uses, right, this is when you're typing a command down here. So it handles things differently. Moves the cursor still. Interesting. That's not very much. So this is enter. So this sort of just executes the command, and this is going to be entirely different. So once it's using KanoScript, it's going to send the command to the KanoScript interpreter and execute it that way. So I don't think this is necessarily important to change at the moment. And it's pretty simple anyway already. And this is a similar thing, but the search, so the search, right, so that would be integrated into KanoScript as well, probably. Just basically the search functionality. Well, actually, I'm not sure. I'll need to think about how I will handle that. It's not very complicated right now. There is search and replace, but it's only for, you only do it one time and then you can't repeat the command because there's no up arrow. So I'll need to implement that as well, but I don't want to add new features, right? So I'm not sure if this is going to change or not. So I don't want to rewrite something and then very soon change it entirely, you know? Visual keys, so this deletes the entire selection. So this could be this could call to the function, right? We do call the delete selection. But then there's the other stuff here. And this is the indent thing again. Indent. And let's go back here. So buffer, let's go down here. Create indent, that's what it's called. Yeah, so if that's one, then it works the same way almost. Yeah, okay, it would work the same way, because this would be the same, so times one, and then this would be executed. It would be executed one time as well, so we could call it to that as well. Here. What is this for? This is for, yeah, indent, and then the indentation might need a function as well. Buffer. Space and one. Okay. Then I can get rid of this. I want to make sure that still works. This, indent, and then unindent. That all works fine. Okay, and now, yeah, there's probably a few other places I can use that. So this is a similar thing, but it goes the other way. And it's a bit more complex. So was there more to do here? Set the cursor there. Yeah, that's fine, I think. Okay, let's see. So this, for every row, that is, that we have here, because we calculate the number of rows. And then we set the cursor to the start of the row. And then, well, this is the same thing, right? It's just repeated. Yes, that is. So there's probably a way it could do that. A way to reuse that, you know? Since it's the same thing. It's just that'd be 0, so then that loop would not work. J, so why do we, yeah, J, because that could use a more descriptive name probably. We delete the character, and then we change the offset. So what is the offset? What does that do? Where do we use that? Hang on. Offset. Do we even use it anywhere? Because we declare it here, so it goes out of scope at the end. Hang on. Offset. Is not used. So what if I get rid of that? Does it change anything? I feel like I use that for something. Unused variable, yeah. And that, okay, yeah, we can just get rid of that then. Yeah, so it's more simplified. But yeah, this is still the same thing. So it's either this could be a function, or there's some way we could make it execute in here at least once. Because it's gonna be 0 here, so we can't just use that. Let's make a function for it. So this will be this will delete an indentation, right? So delete. Call it buffer. Yeah, we can just pass the state, and that should be it, really. Well, could it even be in this loop? Right, could the loop be part of it? Because we use the indent there. So if we pass indent, and then for this one, we call it, we just pass 1. Yeah, let's do that. Let me just rewrite it because I don't want to try to copy and paste it. So let's buffer delete indent, just to state. All right, cactus. Let's pop that out. W. Cactus resubscribe. 3 months. W. God bless me in America. Very true. Very true. A good American patriot. Thank you, Cactus. I appreciate it. Space. We also need the indentation count, right? Indent. Nope, that's not right. Zurich and Jogurt. True. Sure. Blaze. Resubscribed on August 17th, but it figured out right now. Bro, why? What? Interesting. Wait, does it have to do, like, with activity then? Since I was not live, so it just does it whenever you join? I don't know. I don't know how Twitch works, to be honest. I need the for loop actually first. We can use I then. Plus. Bam. And what else do we check? So we delete the indent. Oh no, we're calling that, so we don't have to use that. Then if is space. Yeah, we're using buffer. It works only when you join, because you got the notification when you join the chat. Notify the user. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, so you... that makes sense, actually. That makes sense. Need to use state buffer. Data. And instead of using state buffer, I'm just going to put it at the top. Buff, nope. For buffer equals state buffer. Bam. Okay. If it is a space, then you want to delete character. And then also calculate rows. And that should be it. That should be it for that. What are we improving in Kano today? So I'm trying to make the code a bit better to read. Also perform better, right? If there's certain optimizations that I see. Not adding any new features, and I won't be probably for a while. Just trying to clean up the code, basically, is the intention. So that's it. Get rid of this. And yeah, so this, like, I am abstracting away some code here to remove repetition and make it easier to read. Yeah, I think that's it. So let's try that. Yeah, we need to add it to the head file. Create and delete. Then. So now, indent that and unindent, and that works perfect. Looks good. Right, because this had a bit of repetition here, so I just factored that out. So that deletes the indent, and yeah, I think the function's pretty self-explanatory. I don't think it really needs comments. Any particular comments? Because it's pretty self-explanatory, so we just iterate over the indent count, and then if it's a space, then we delete it. Haven't written a single line of code for 5 days. Dang, maybe less. Just feel like you need to take a break, get more ideas, and start doing stuff. Yeah, I get that. Sometimes it's good to, it's like a deload week. Or, you know, deload period of time. That can be good. I did that as well. When I was gone, I didn't write any code, so I had 2 weeks that I did not. Okay, so that's just saying the selection, that's fine. Good enough. I should make a function for each key, so that it looks more like this. Not that one. Up here, this one. So it looks more like this. Where you just have one thing and it calls the function, and then everything else is handled in there. But I'm not going to do that yet. That would make the functions a lot shorter as well. Which code on paper when you don't have an idea how to fix a problem. That is interesting. I've not tried that. Interesting. You also do. I should try that sometime. And that helps then. So I could see how that would make you like sort of change the way you're thinking. Especially in your school classes when you can't access PC. That makes sense. Right, so this is just sort of changing the highlighting, so that's fine. Paper is a really convenient way to visualize memory. That's true. Yeah, I could see that. Like drawing. Drawing with it. That could be useful, actually. I would like to try that. These should be in a different location. These could maybe use somewhere. Actually, these ones look fine, mostly. Just change the mode. There's a fly. But here, let's see. So when there's easy exploring, so that's like the file explorer. You write and plan more logic when you write it down on paper when you're in school, rather than sitting in front of a computer and drawing solutions in GIMP. Right. I like to usually like try to think of things, like visualize them mentally. It's harder, but then I feel like you get the benefit of that, of getting better at visualizing, Sometimes I will, use GIMP or whatever to write things down. Right, so this, I didn't write this, right? I did look at it. I think it was Tim that wrote this part, that did the file explorer part. So it might need something. It does load it, right? Maybe it does. Yeah, load comment. Well, yeah, I think that's fine. You can get rid of that. Do it for some simple tasks, or when you work with 3D objects, or with indexes, or with matrix, or anything that's really cool to visualize. Yeah. Have a lot of... I can't pronounce that, but not sure what it's called in English. Musicians write notes in it. Used just to visualize multiprocess slash async procedure. Right. Okay, cool. I don't know what that is called in English. I don't know about musicians. What is that in English? Let's see. Flashback. I can find the English. Made your ncurses library in Go, but then realized that Go actually makes you write more code in its Go-ish way, which is ugly and inconvenient. Bruh. So it's not quite easy. Let's see, Google Translate. Does that work? It says handcuff. I don't think that's the right thing. Go doesn't have ternary operator. I did not know that. Though I do get it. It's definitely not handcuff. Okay, well that is what I found. Yeah, so I don't know, like, you know, kind of a weird translation thing. I think I know what you're talking about. But, like, from the description that you gave. Okay. I will be right back just for a second. Yeah, just 1 minute. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. Alright, there's a few things here. At least you tried it out, liked it at first. Now, wish you won't use it anymore. Okay. Yeah, the Go cursor. Yes, I do recall. I did start it. I'll look at what you made. Remind that project and read me. Just quit that project after you found out that Go is ugly. Bruh. Link with picture of what you're referring to. Alright, let's see. Yeah, okay, I see. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yes, indeed. Not handcuff, for sure. Okay, yeah, go cursors. Right, so you are not, it's like, you're not working on it now, right? Not anymore, okay. Musician's notebook, yeah, that sounds Sounds good enough for me. Not anymore, but it is functional. Okay, cool. String, get character. Okay, right. Yes, you just don't let go, so you just after that. That makes sense. Anything in it as if you used endcurse. Okay. I mean, that's cool. Cool. I'm not going to try it out. Now, at least. Probably won't, to be honest, at all. But it's more high level, you can say. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, okay, so it has the functions and most of the stuff you would need. Alright, cool. Yeah, that's too bad. That's too bad. That go was not pretty enough for you. Okay. Yeah, so this we get the file. And if it's a directory, okay, yes, this is when you press enter on it. Alright. So this it either opens the file or opens the directory. Just stick to what you used to use. Okay. Yeah, so actually this is probably fine. I'll make a function for it, you know. Not yet though. So this could also be move up and down, right? It could use a well, right, maybe it could be a whole function. So this could be handle explorer keys. I think that probably would be a good idea. Yeah, let me make that. So let's do handle explorer keys. And we just pass the state there. I think that's all that we need. Hope you'll be able to use your own language when you finish developing. You haven't started yet, but have made some plans for it. Ooh, so what plans? What kind of language is it going to be? Is it going to have safety features? Is it going to be compiled? Or what? I'll just put it here for now. I'll need to know. So this will be explore. That's not what these. Okay, the indentation's a little weird. Why is it so messed up? What the heck? I don't know why it is. That's close enough for now. I'll run a formatter on it. I've been wanting to do that. Like use a formatter, you know? Alright, that's fine. It's going to be statically and strongly typed, alright, W. High level, interpreted language, which has simple standard library, basically C standard library without low level functions, alright. A string, array, and map types. So is it gonna be interpreted. So is it gonna be like bytecode or like AST interpreted? I forget how it's a specific way you say that, but I don't remember. Like we're gonna interpret it from the AST. That kind of thing. I'll fix that later. Okay, so we just called that, and I don't know if we used the buffer or anything other than the state in here. It looks like not, so I'm gonna say we're good there. That's not right. Wait. Oh, that is right. So we need one more close. Now it's all wrong. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, handle export. So let's go here. Explore. Okay, and get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get me back to that. Bam. Oh, but we do want to check that. So if state leaves explore, I think that's what it is. Then do this. Actually, I'll make it consistent. There we go. Okay. Good question. I may try to create a simple bytecode compiler if the raw AST interpretation performance is going to suck balls. But it did block it for that, so I had to allow it. But for now, it's going to be AST only. Okay, I see. That makes sense, yeah. Alright, let's see how that works. Oh yeah, syntax filing name does not exist. So where does that come from? Yeah, I can't actually open that one, so we can. Most importantly, it's not OOPW. Going to be procedural like C. That is good. And you're going to try to do, like, safety stuff. Not really like Rust, but... Okay, so it doesn't work. It does not work to load that. So why is that? Did I actually mess it up? Let me go here. I delete something wrong. It is. Right here. Yeah, why is the indentation like this? I don't understand. Free buffer. Load it from file of the path. That's not right, but that's just the right. Load content from file, so it does that properly. Is exploring equals false. Breaks there, and that is if is exploring. Yeah, so that should be the same. Should be the same as this. You won't be able to handle memory directly, which will prevent seg faults. Okay. Want to have type checking for literally everything. Double. Sounds pretty cool. I will try it out once you get it going. For sure. Is there going to be a way to interact with C code? Like how pretty much every language has now, like Python and stuff? Or what? You have plans for that? Even thought about adding optionals. Function foo int may return int, but may return null. Okay. Yes. Gotta be careful with the null. Safety reasons. Is the cursor wrong? Free buffer. Wait, what is wrong here? We already know that we are exposed. We don't need that. Right, I might have to use a debugger or Valgrind. Right, so that's all the same. So none of that is changed. String copy. Right, I don't know if I accidentally deleted something or I'll hit that. Right, it's not a directory though, so it's not this. free the buffer, load it, initialize these to null, load the config. Whoops. It's exploring it. So what if we don't load the config? Okay, so the config breaks it for some reason. So I need to, but it was working. That's where you're not sure about the interpretation. If the user specifies non-shared library, don't have the idea about how to load the library. Instead, if you use the shared libraries, it'll probably work. Yeah. Yeah. That's how CanoScript works also. Just loads the shared library. Yeah, and I'm not sure how to do it, like you say. So, maybe make this config. No, it really doesn't matter too much. Because it's going to be removed, but still would be nice to make it work. So I had that to do. That'd be fine. Otherwise, it does work, so. Okay, and then we don't have to worry about that. Build it, and I can get rid of that. There we go. And run it, do that, open this, and it works. Perfect. Okay. Okay, yeah. So let's keep going then. So that was the normal keys. What is this? Ooh, so this is typing the number. Right, so when you do like type a number to repeat. Probably a better way to handle that. Rather than, you know, continuously going through here, but I don't want to refactor that entirely yet. Let's see, so what is this? Undo, so I think that's all the most of the keys. Right. Yeah, that's fine. I think this function is short enough that I don't need to make a separate function for each of these, because I don't think it would be helpful necessarily to do that. I think just sort of abstracts it away, where you can, you know, it's like 50 lines or whatever. Less than that even. Yeah, you can read through that enough. Syntactically, it's somewhere between C, Kotlin, and JavaScript. Only for each loops. Okay. Somewhere between that. But higher level, right? Well, I guess JavaScript is pretty high level. JavaScript. Okay. Trying to think of another interesting question about. So, have you made a language before? Like, you know how it all works? What is this? Oh yeah. I think that that's useful comments. True, very true. Yeah, so that's just sort of the keys. That's all fine. Yeah, so that's pretty good. I think this function's mostly good. There's a few places where I want to abstract away a bit more, but otherwise, it's pretty good. Hey, Stam, how you doing? What's up? What's up, goat? The commands, I'm not going to work on that yet. I do need to run it again in Valgrind and fix some issues with that. But I probably won't do that today. I don't have a whole lot of time. Made a compiler check it. Okay, you did. I forget, you know, I'm looking at a lot of stuff. Let's see. Cactus. Oh, the brain frick compiler? Or have you made another one? Because I do remember that one. Public archive w.files. Right. I looked at. Oh, this is like your not one, right? W. Yeah, so I remember this one. Yeah, I never really read. I read some of the crafting interpreters book, but then I don't know. Yes, the brain frick one. Brain funky. Okay, well, that's not what I meant to do. You need to be able to do that. Oh, you can't make. Can't make new ones? Yeah, okay, I need to fix that. So that was something from Sigma, I think, where it has to do with the read-only files. So that needs to be improved. Because you obviously, I'd like to be able to create files using Kano. So I will do that. Not yet though. So let me look. I'm just trying to figure out. Whoops. May not see. Let's look at that. There's not too much here. So get help page, handle flags, and that's it. Yeah. So that's not too much. Listen to the main loop in here. This could probably be moved out into its own function. It's just like a main loop function, basically, is what it does. This is fly. That's what I'm not waving at nothing. Okay. Front end, could that be... That use some stuff. Not very much. So this is sort of just the wrapper, right? The front end. I'm trying to move all of the rendering stuff into this file so that theoretically you can make like a GUI Kano, right? G-Kano. By just basically rewriting these functions. So that could be interesting. I don't plan on doing that because GUI editor, ew, that's disgusting. Except for Emacs, obviously. Why do I do this again? I don't remember. Okay, so that's fine. Let's look at the tools, because there's a few things in here. It's a pretty big one. As Azozin once said, languages nowadays are not just tool chains, but also LSPs and documentation. True. I will surely write the documentation. Otherwise, you'll be the only one who uses the language. True. The LSP looks more challenging in C, but I may create it in the language itself, which will be pretty funny. Yes. W. I'd like to do the same thing with Kano script. That's a double. Yeah, Zozin's so wise. He's the goat. The goat. Absolutely. Check for errors. Yeah, so this is kind of not a used function, so I'm not going to worry about that. And probably won't ever be used. Many such cases. Okay, C extension that is used, but... So this actually breaks, so I might need to look at this. Who breaks... Okay. Free the files, that's fine. Scan the files. So this all is fine. That's all fine. It's all fine. Create the names. Let's just fix that. Actually, let me commit this because I forgot to do that. Okay. What is this? What is that? Yes. What is all this? Where did it come from? I don't need it though. Let's do it. Okay. Okay. That should fix that. I don't know where they came from. They just showed up. I don't know if it was something to do with the auto tools. Could be that. Because I was messing around with that last stream, and then you're not committed. So that's probably what it is. Key maps, this is going to be changed as well. Opposite race. Could this even be... Well, it's fine like that. Why do I do that, though? And not just like this. That's way better. Almost reached 500 contributions this year. Major W. Great job. Amazing. How do you see how many contributions you have? Profile. Let's see. I'm at the 816 W. 400 of each are your own projects, W. Whoops, I need to... Yeah, I gotta go in just a minute. let me finish this part, and then I'll be back. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, I want to align it also. Okay, perfect, beautiful. Undo pop, that's fine. Yeah, I'll just finish going through this file, and then I have to go. It's load buffer from file, that's fine. It could even be simplified more. It's all right for now. Save, so this, yeah, it checks that. Yeah. I do need to do that. I could do that pretty easy. Yeah, it just doesn't save. Should they like American with the guns and stuff? Yeah, guns and obesity and all that stuff. I need to get an American flag to hang up in the background for sure. That would be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Mount the guns on the wall. Free buffer, that's fine. Yeah, so that is the cursor shape. So that's fine. That's fine how it is though. Alright, that's pretty big. So I do have to go. I will. Need a bit more work. So I'll push those commits. Yeah, I'll need to look over them some more, because there was some issues, but we'll come back to that. Yeah, sorry, it was cut a bit short. Tomorrow I will do another stream, and it'll be longer. A longer stream. A W stream. Yeah, probably more Kano. I might go back to Kano too, because I really want to get that working. Because it's really close. I just have one issue that I've been struggling with for a while. But once I get through that, it's pretty close to being usable. There's just some issues with the structs, mostly. But yes, that's going to be about it for today. So thank you guys for watching. Which one? Which one what? I was about to go away. Wait, which one what? What do you mean? Good day. Which issue? Yeah, it was the struct. Well, it's really anything with memory. I'm having some issues with the indexing. It's not quite right. Like, with the structs, it has, when it tries to index another struct, when there's nested struct, basically, that is where the issue is, or if there is an array within a struct, things like that. Yeah, that's what I've been working on. And I did, like, several streams on it, and have not made much progress. So I'll need to make progress off stream, get it working. Now you see, okay. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.